RGA Weekly Webinar time. Doug Smith, Duane Plapp, Papa Plapp.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey,
Cha-ching, baby.
it's a
Cha-ching.
holiday weekend. I thought
Yep,
it'd be
big time.
a good topic to throw out. Handling these long weekends. It's Memorial Day weekend right now when you and I are talking, but you've got so many different holidays that fall throughout the year. And over the years, early on, I would admit that it's so easy to get in and be lazy heading into those weekends where the Friday you just kind of goof off because no one's in. Then you've got say Monday's a holiday and Tuesday you kind of get ramped up and before you know it, a 3-day holiday turns into 5 days of not getting a whole heck of a lot done.
Well,
So
what you do is this. I've already done it today. I got my schedule put together for next week already. So I got my schedule put into my calendar, so I already know on Tuesday morning exactly what I got to get done. And so guess what? All I use this weekend do is just to reset and then get fired up for Tuesday morning.
so what are some good ideas? You just threw out the main one, planning, but it's so easy to just fall into the trap to go, I'm just not going to do much today, today being Friday. And one lazy day can turn into a huge setback. So what are some ideas outside of just planning for Tuesday? How should people approach this? Because I would think visually you realize maybe the majority of my competition's taken off, so this is my chance to get ahead of them. But what are some additional things people can do? What's a mindset concept to not get lazy?
Stay focused. Just stay focused, and keep your antennas up. Keep things going. And it probably kind of humorous, okay? But you may find there's some great opportunities this weekend that you wouldn't find other weekends because guys have taken the time off. So the thing is, so what you do is you just kind of keep your antennas open, relax a little bit, okay, and still stay focused. I mean, you never stop working. I mean, if you own a business or you're in sales, the word stop working doesn't happen. And so what you got to do is you maintain, you may relax, enjoy yourself, but you still stay focused. Still keep your antennas up. You never know what's going to happen.
One thing I found too is on holiday weekends heading into stuff like this, people maybe tune in a little bit more knowing I've got to get stuff done. Maybe they're going to respond to emails or they're going to respond to phone calls. Uh, Planning a trip to Atlanta here the week of the 7th, and I'm reaching out to various LinkedIn contacts that haven't really had a whole lot of discussion with, but they're contacts that say, hey, you're in Atlanta, I'm coming to town, like to be able to meet. And I've already had 5 of them read, 2 of them reply back just this morning to try to schedule times to end up meeting. So it can actually be the opposite where people think, no one's going to work. This is a great time to reach out to some of those people because they are zeroed in. They want to get stuff done heading into the weekend.
Also, the other thing too is this. One of the other things is, and I think Matthew, my son, would agree with this. Okay, is that a lot of times people aren't doing a lot, so when you do something, they're more responsive because nobody else is hitting on them. So now all of a sudden, okay, no one's hitting on me, and all of a sudden you send me something, I may be more responsive because I'm not getting flooded with all kinds of other distractions, and so now all of a sudden I may be there. The key thing though is this. I would say you don't want to do a lot of what I call salesy stuff. Maybe do more relationship building, more contact stuff, things that aren't so much salesy because I might get turned off if I'm doing things that are salesy to you.
Oh, good stuff. Focus, plan ahead. Planning ahead seems to be the biggest one
Oh, you
because
got to plan
now,
ahead.
well, yeah, but again, I think you touched on it. You get back into the office on Tuesday, you're loaded up on brats, burgers, beer, whatever else. You get into the office or you make a bunch of phone calls and you retell all of your stories with everybody. And you've essentially, quite frankly, you piss away Tuesday. Where if you plan it ahead now, when you hit when Tuesday morning hits, you're off and running and you're not screwing up 4 or 5 hours, which are prime selling time.
That's the key. The key is really is get your schedule put together now for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week because you got a short week. But if you get your schedule put together now, when you hit on Tuesday morning, you hit the ground running. You're not lollygagging around because now you can't because you already put those things in place. And so that's the key. If you don't have those things in place on Tuesday morning, yeah, you're right. You get in the office, time for some donuts and shoot the shit with the guys and have a cup of coffee. And next thing you know, it's noon because you've been telling stories about Javi Baez stealing first base. Okay, I was being a huge Cub fan, I'm watching the game and I'm seeing this, and Loretti and I are going nuts. Okay, we can't, he's phenomenal. But guess what? That's a perfect example of taking care of. I mean, Matt and I talked about in Fire yesterday with Dad was taking care of your opportunities or looking at your opportunities, and that's a perfect example of that. I mean, bases nobody. You got Wilson Contreras on second base, 2 outs. You're up by a run. You're going to first base, and a guy makes a stupid play, and you grab that opportunity, and you actually run with it, and you got the other guy. You've pulled the other guy's brain out of his head. Okay, the other guy he loses total reality of not really. All you have to do is step on the base. Hello, no, I'm gonna go chase. I'm gonna go chase Baez back to home plate. Hello, and then top it all off. Contreras, he's smart enough to see what's going on. He steals home plate. So Javi Baez on a 2-out routine ground ball scores 2 runs, which wins the ball game for the Cubs because he's grabbing an opportunity that hits him right in the face, and he grabs that opportunity. Nobody else probably would have done that.
And that's where you were thinking. You're thinking on your feet. You
always grabbing opportunities.
Bingo. So plan ahead today, heading into any holiday weekend, whenever anybody's watching this. Plan ahead. Have fun. It is a weekend. You need to recharge your batteries. You need to chill. You need to take some time off. But boy, it makes such a big difference when you finish the week strong, you plan out, and you wake up Tuesday.
You're ready to go.
You're going to be leaps and bounds ahead of anybody of your competition.
You just push the reset button, and I guarantee you your competition's not doing that. 99% of the sales guys in America on Tuesday, they will not accomplish anything before noon on Tuesday, which is the number one sales day. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are your top revenue producing days. And if I'm sitting there at 2:00 on Tuesday afternoon, I'm still shooting the shit with all my buddies, had lunch with the guys, and we're talking about all the crazy things that happened over the weekend and your golf game, and you grilled out your steaks and you grilled out your ribs and you went to the fire pit and got in the hot tub, watched the movies in the basement or whatever. Guess what? You just lost a whole day's worth of work and your competition just kicked your ass.
Got it. Good stuff. You and Mama Plap enjoy the weekend and play some golf. Enjoy the golf cart. And I will see you again next week.
Cha-ching, baby.
Thank you, sir.
You have a nice day.